Good morning, everybody. Hello, hello. It is Thursday, May 26, 2022, and welcome to my weekly Facebook Live. My name is Jennifer Cotton, and I've been a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator for 20 years now. So you are here to see how to make some greeting cards. But I teach people how to make greeting cards, scrapbook pages, gift packaging, and more with stamps, ink, paper, and lots of cool tools. Hello to Lori. You were the first one I saw this morning in Minnesota, and you shared this video already. Thank you very much. Good morning, Lori. And Facebook user in Fort Worth. Good morning. Good to see you. Fort Worth, Texas. I'm in Midlothian, Texas, so we are pretty close. Good morning, Mary and Linda in Moses Lake, Washington. Another Facebook user. Hello. Sorry. Oh my gosh, hide that. Let's see. Jody Mathena, good morning. Tammy, good morning. Sue in Green Bay, good morning. The things are flying by, so it's hard for my brain to process. A lot of you are on YouTube. Good, thank you for watching there. True Blaze on YouTube. Good morning in Hollywood, Florida. Janet in North Carolina. Kathy, North Dakota. Martha Ringhauser, good morning. Good to see you. Marcia, hey, in Texas. Terry, thank you very much. You have a great day as well. Good morning, Tommy and Pat and Sandy. And Pat shared. Thank you very much, Pat. And also Jean in North Dakota. And hello to Facebook user. So these, just FYI, if it says Facebook user and I don't know who you are, I think you're commenting over on my group, which is totally awesome. I just can't see your name right now. So if you want to say hello from so-and-so, you can, but I can see your name later for our door prize drawings. So Marilyn, good morning. Jean, thank you for sharing. Hey, Teresa in Indiana. Diana, Mary Ann, good morning. Ramona, Janet's watching on YouTube on her TV and commenting on Facebook. Very smart, maximizing all that technology. Thank you guys all for being here. If I missed anyone, I apologize. The names or the comments are flying by really quickly, and for some reason, when I look over here on my computer, my brain doesn't process it as easily as when I look right here on my iPad. Who knows? Old age. But I love saying hi to you guys, to everybody for watching, because you are helping me. This is my full-time job. I do Stampin' Up! As a business, so I teach people how to make greeting cards, scrapbook pages, etc. And this is literally my full-time job. I've been doing it 20 years, but it's been full-time for probably 17 or 18 years. And so when you comment on a video on YouTube, on Facebook, it helps my business. So thank you very much. When you share the video, like Pam just said she shared, that helps me as well, of course, because let's get the word out. Let everybody know they can also make greeting cards. You don't have to be crafty. You don't have to be talented, skilled, nothing. You can be busy. You can not be busy. You can have kids, no kids, married, single, any age, anyone can craft. And it is great relaxation. It can help you when you have stress. So it's for everybody. So thank you guys for sharing so we can share our awesome hobby with more people. But when you share, to be entered to win the cards I'm going to make today on this video, make sure you comment that you shared, like lots of people have. Ramona just shared. Thank you over on YouTube. Thank you, Ramona. And thanks to everyone who's sharing. Today I'm making 3 cards with the Potted Geraniums Bundle. Some of my dies are missing here, you see, because they are for our cards today. So you'll see those later. This is an awesome new stamp set and dies, which if you don't know what dies are, you will see today, that anyone can do, again, from our new annual catalog. This is actually Landa's stamp set and bundle, because I hadn't even ordered it yet, and then I decided I wanted to use it, so I borrowed hers and mine. Actually, I haven't ordered it yet, but I will be putting in an order. Anyway, so that's what I'm going to use today. You're going to see how easy it is to craft, and you can just copy. You don't have to be talented. Again, I copied for years and years, which then gave me skills to come up with my own stuff, but I still struggle lots of times. So, okay, so you will be entered again by commenting or sharing or both. So if you do both, make sure you comment that you shared. And the receiver really appreciates it. Thank you, True Place. Good morning to Marva and Janet. Let's see, Pam. Thank you for putting your name, Pam. I can actually see yours. It's weird. Janet got her cards yesterday. You are very welcome, Janet. It took me a while to mail those after my helper picked the winners. Denise, yay, in Colorado. Oh, but you're from Colorado, but you're in Fort Worth today. Awesome, Denise. Oh, too bad we can't get together. Pam, Ramona shared. Let's see. Marva, good morning. I'm forgetting who I said hi to already. And Brandy, good morning. All right. I'm so glad all of you are here. And hopefully this will be a fun video, I guess, to help with some stress relief. Okay. So like I said, this is my full-time job. So I offer lots of events that anyone can participate in all over the United States. So monthly, I do 4 classes every single month. Anyone can take card class, scrapbook class, Stamp-A-Stack class, and sampler class. And then I also have additional classes throughout the year. Every month, there's something else you can take, if not 2 or 3 or 4 things. And for all of those events, we are going to give you a PDF tutorial. We're going to cut, die cut, punch, and emboss everything possible. You would just cut designer paper or kit components if that's included with your fee. They're all offered in the US to take to go. Some are offered in person, and some you can check out those supplies for me and Stamp at Home. That's the 4 monthly classes that those are for: card, scrapbook, Stamp-A-Stack, sampler. And also, as far as in-person, I do have another in-person event coming up in July, in addition to those 4 that are happening in June. So let me give you the June schedule. It is different. Jennifer's June classes and clubs, all 4 of those, card, scrapbook, sampler, and Stamp-A-Stack, are clubs that you can join, but you can always take them individually as well. But my dates just are different this month due to summer vacation. So the in-person event for those 4 classes is Friday. It's normally on a Saturday. It's Friday, June 17th. So if you attend these in person, or you want to, in DeSoto, mark your calendar for June 17th. You still need to register, of course, which that'll come out later. If you're taking it to go, it's getting mailed a little later in the month. Or if you're in my clubs, they're getting mailed a little later on June 27th. And if you want to check out those supplies, when I set up that link, the dates available are going to be June 26th through July 8th. So the dates are a little different than normal due to being able to take a summer vacation, basically. So my card class this month, I'm saying this month, but it's for June. May is over. I do have a couple of card class packets left over if you want those for the uniquely artistic class, but everything else, we sold them all. So we're going to make 4 cards with the Birthday Piggy stamp set. So I think that's going to be super cute. So Birthday Piggy, 4 cards, $15 free with a $20 order, and the registration link for all 4 of these to just take the classes will come out by June 1st. Now, and then scrapbook class, Scrapbook class, I'm still determining what stamps I'm going to use because it's challenging, but I'm going to do summer and possibly July 4th theme. And you get 3 12x12 pages, including the 12x12 piece for $15 free with a $20 order. So there's a host code associated with those and all that stuff. It'll come out by June 1st. If you have any questions on any of this, let me know. But also, I strongly recommend you join my email newsletter, which is in this video on Facebook above and YouTube below. And then once I set up my links, they will get emailed directly to your inbox. So there's those 2 classes. And then the other 2 are Stamp-A-Stack and Sampler. Those are the ones that are priced differently. They include $20 in merchandise. You make, bigger projects, and they are a subscription club you can join. So you can join my Stamp-A-Stack club. You'll make 12 cards every month, 12, for only $30, and you get over $20 in merchandise. So guess what? Today's cards are the 3 of the 4 cards from next month's Stamp-A-Stack class, Potted Geraniums. So hopefully you will like them, because then you can sign up and take this class. Or even better, you can join the club now. That link is ongoing, and you can cancel anytime. But once you're in that Stamp-A-Stack or Sampler club for 6 consecutive months, you get $25 in free merch from me. So hopefully that makes sense. If it not, ask me questions. So that's Stamp-A-Stack for $30. Sampler is $28, and we're going to use the Cup of Tea bundle by customer request to make a really pretty, fun, bright in color sampler, which is a 12 by 12. I'll just show you one. I don't know which. Oh, this is not from this month. That one, actually, it's here, but I can't access it right now. I'm holding it at an angle because of all my lights. 12 by 12 framed art that you can do. We cut back up punch and all that for you. So sampler is $28, includes over 20 in merchandise, and we're using the Cup of Tea. I think it's going to be so cute. And it was a customer request. So join those clubs now. You can find the links in this video. You can cancel anytime. You don't have to remain 6 months. Some people literally just quit after 1 month. I don't know why, but I think a lot of people just try it out, or you're a demonstrator and you want to check it out for research purposes, which is very smart. And some people have been members since the beginning. So any level you want to stay is fine. Okay, next up is Stamping Bingo. This is on Zoom, so anyone in the United States can do this. It is happening on Thursday, June 30th at 6:30 p.m. Central Time. That's when the event is. You want to register by June 5th, and we will mail your packet by June 17th. And then you'll join us on Zoom, play some games, have a chance to win hundreds of dollars in prizes. But you're going to get projects. You're going to get a goodie bag and a little gift from me as well. So it's a lot of fun. We stamp. This is one event where we're on Zoom. You can it's not like Facebook where you have to type and then I have to read it and respond. You can unmute yourself and we can interact. So we do the stamping at the end after we play our games, and you get to visit, meet new stampers from all over the US and just have fun. So it's a lot of fun. So sign up for that by June 5th. And if you need that link, let me know, but it will be in my email today that goes out at 1 p.m. Central. So make sure you're on my email list as well. And then I've announced my new catalog celebration. Currently, the new annual catalog. Currently, the only place I have posted the link, I believe, is in that 1 o'clock email. So last week on Thursday. So today at 1 p.m., you will find the link to sign up for this event. Yes, you can take it to go. You see the 3 suites I'm using right here on the picture: Cottage Rose, Season of Chic, and True Beauty. Those are the bundle names. We'll be using all those designer papers, dies, stamps, etc. If you stamp at home, we cut, die cut, punch, and emboss everything we possibly can. You'll cut your own designer paper and stamp and assemble with the PDF tutorial. You will also have access to my 2 stamping demonstrations, and I will share the photos with you from my display stampers, which I'm very excited. I have 3 display stampers plus 2 stamping demonstrations. So you can take this in person, and that will be on, I have to find my date here, Saturday, July 9th. Yes, and I'm having a BOGO with that as well. If you come in person, buy one, get one free sale. But you can take it to go if you don't live local, or you whatever your reason that you cannot attend in person. I believe I have stated that the to-go kits will be mailed after the in-person event, and you'll complete those with your PDF tutorial. But again, you'll have access to the stamping demonstrations, which I will video, and the photos of all the bonus samples that my 3 awesome display stampers are going to do. So hopefully that's good. Hopefully that sounds good and you want to take this class. You will also be entered to win a prize that is over a $50 value, a door prize, and you will have the option to participate in a card swap as well. So this is similar to my old kickoff events I used to do, and it's just been modified a little bit to include the to-go versions. Let me catch up here. Liz, good morning. Good to see you. Marva shared. Thank you so much, Marva. Jennifer, good morning. Good morning, Cindy. Seal, good morning. Hey, Linda in Idaho, almost ready and just finished eating breakfast. Okay, good. I think y'all are early today. Uh-oh. Oh, I think my camera froze. That's just my camera, I think. I don't think it's the internet. Hopefully it's okay. Anyway, Linda in Idaho, good morning. Marcia says classes are well worth it. Thank you, Marcia. That's so nice of you. Oh, hold on. My thing is not working right. There's Marcia. I think it's my computer being slow over here. Pat says, love all the new DSP. Pam, good morning. Pamela, I should say. Karen, good morning. Which stamps for bingo? Oh my gosh. Thank you, Marilyn. I forgot to say that, didn't I? Let's go back one. We are using, it's called Lovely and Lasting Bundle. Or yeah, it's a bundle. It's a suite, actually. Lovely and Lasting. It's so pretty. A friend of mine designed some classes for some projects for her class coming up, and I was like, yes, I made the right choice. There's designer paper that goes with it. It's an awesome suite. Let me see if I have the page number. Yeah, page 25. So let me pull that up in the catalog real quick. I'm glad you asked that because I, of course, meant to say it. This is the suite is called Lovely in Linen. The bundle is called Lovely and Lasting. So that's what we're using for our bingo projects. Okay. Retreats, of course. You can sign up to attend an in-person retreat in August 2022 and April 2023. They are ready for you to register. We will be offering both of those to go. So oh, by the way, we got to see the new holiday and celebration catalog online yesterday. Yay. I actually got to see it about a week or two ago with the Stampin' Up virtual incentive trip. And but every demonstrator has now had the opportunity to see it. It's online right now on the demonstrator website. It's amazing. All I have seen on several Facebook groups I'm on is this is the best one ever. Stampin' Up knocked it out of the park, etc., etc. So that catalog starts July 1st. So we will be using products from that catalog in our August retreat. And of course, April, that's too far off. I was going to say October, which you will be able to purchase that to go. October is just a small venue and it's full always. So we can't really advertise it for you to sign up for in person. Anyway, there's space in August in Temple, Texas, in person. You should come. We had a blast at our last one. Join the Simply Spoiled Retreats Facebook group to see pictures from the last one, from the actual event. And I wanted to show you real quick the gifts that everyone received for this retreat. We've mailed our to-go kits, so hopefully you've received yours by now and opened it. So this was the exclusive retreat bag for this one. Gorgeous. It kind of matches our Hues of Happiness theme there with those gorgeous flowers. It's a really nice burlap bag. Everybody got a handmade embossing buddy. So this is full of cornstarch, because we did a lot of heat embossing on these projects, which I don't have the projects over here. But anyway, you get to make, with your retreat, you get a $50 goodie bag of Stampin' Up! Merchandise, and you get to make at least 10 projects. We did 12 this time, of course. So another gift they received, this is in addition to the $50 goodie bag, was the soft pastels. Now, they were decorated, but it's a long story. Mine is not decorated. But yours, if you got this, you know it was decorated with the Hues of Happiness stuff. And then they got this box, which we showed a sneak peek picture of, and everybody was like, what's in the box? What's in the box? So I'm going to open mine now. I already know what's in the box because this is one of the gifts that me and Karen prepared. So let's see what's in the box. By the way, thank you, Karen, for designing this box to put our gift in. So what's in the box is a holder for your watercolor pencils, because that was part of their goodie bag. And let me push this little button here and it unlocks it. So it's a really nice box. So everyone received these watercolor pencils in their goodie bag. These are mine. And I'm going to show you now how awesome this little box is. And I believe Stella, now these are our other watercolor pencils, which are sold separately. So you can own both. I believe my friend Stella, who is here, good morning, Stella. I'm going to put all of these in there. Is the one who I initially saw do this. So let me show you. All the pencils fit in this box that Stampin' Up! Currently carries. Isn't that cool? I didn't even know when we ordered the box. Snap shut there. And then what Stella did was she cut this box apart and she glued it to the inside of her lid. I think I will cut both of these apart and just put them in the box for me to have my references, even though Stampin' Up! Does label these pencils for us. So you may, it's blurry, but anyway, you may not need those labels. Anyway, that's a retreat gift. Isn't it cool? So cute. A Wash in Beauty DSP and Decorative Circles punch arrived yesterday. Yay, Cindy. Marcia, you missed out. I know. So sorry, but it's amazing. So isn't that cute? I can offer these boxes because you buy them in bulk on Amazon. If anyone's interested in that product, it won't come with this, but it would be with the purchase of your watercolor pencils if you're interested in that. Anyway, we gave you a pencil sharpener, of course, for your watercolor pencils. We gave you a thank you card as usual. Thankful we are friends. And then the last gift is this box, which has a card on it that is reusable. There's nothing written on the inside. So that's just in one of our clear envelopes. You can remove that and take your card out so you can reuse it. It's a fun fold card. It's like half right there. And then inside this box, which Karen assembled, made for me, is your watercolor tray, whatever these are called. So that's our retreat gifts from last time. We hope everyone loved them. I'm always like, I think these gifts are awesome. And we'll see what we come up with for August. So make sure when you see that link come out for the to go, you sign up for that if you cannot do in person. Okay, so let me put this stuff aside. Woo, these tables behind or to my side today are full of junk. They're a hot mess. Okay, so I wanted to share those with you guys, though. Let me see. Thank you, Sandy. That was very nice of you to say that. Martha, thank you for sharing over on YouTube. Elizabeth, happy Thursday to you too as well. Mary Ellen in Montana, good morning. Facebook user, good morning. I'm glad you like those, Marcia. Sharon in Ohio, good morning. Pat loves the watercolor box. Thank you, Pat. I was very proud of that gift idea. Sometimes, April, we just literally, it's usually half and half of the ideas, and we submit to each other way more ideas than we can actually use, and then budget wise, or like we're looking on Amazon and prices change. So it's like funny how we end up with whatever gifts we're doing, but I'm proud of that one. Yes, I did show the pastels. We just, it would be funny, we didn't show how to use the pastels, but we gave the pastels. That's a future project. Yay, can't wait till August. Not sure who it is, but yay. Denise, thank you for sharing. Okay, so that's retreats. Of course, y'all know if you want to go on the best retreat ever, you want to join our cruise. We have crafting cruises every year. April McCray is my retreat partner, so that's who I'm referring to when I say the gifts and all that stuff. So January 2023, out of Galveston, Texas, we are cruising on Allure of the Seas, and it's currently full for the crafting portion. Anyone can still register with our group rate. So if you just want to go on an awesome vacation and not craft, and you can get on the wait list, which you never know what's going to happen between now and January 2023. So spots definitely could open on the crafting portion. So links in this video that will take you over to the page that links you to our travel agent. And yeah, it's awesome. So there's that one. Then the one that does still have space is January 2024 on Harmony of the Seas out of Galveston, Texas. So the crafting portion includes 6 full separate classes where you're going to make several projects at one class, several at the next, and so on. They're all self-paced. You make them throughout the week at your pace. We send the instructions right before the cruise. We also have, of course, printed copies there. And then we have all the supplies. You just bring your, scissors, adhesive, Stampin' Pierce mat, basic tools, bone folder. We supply everything there on the ship, and it's amazing. So we had so much fun on our last crafting cruise this past January. So you can still sign up for that. And the link is in the video, but also it'll be in that 1 o'clock email. Okay, don't forget to get your June paper pumpkin. It's going to be, it appears that it's going to be super cute, sort of fruit themed, maybe cheese themed. There's a block of cheese there. Let me read my notes. Refresh with this month's paper pumpkin kit, fresh ideas, designs, cards, and crafts. Express your love, gratitude, and style with the summer's hottest trends in crafting. You're going to get a little mini, what do they call it? I just read it. Mini canvas shopping bag that's going to fit a couple of cards in it. I think I have. Oh, that's tiny. But there's a picture of the little mini bags. They're canvas. So you'll get one in your kit, but you can add on, you can purchase more separately. And then paper pumpkin comes in a box. It's a craft kit. It's your monthly, subscription box from Stampin' Up. The link to get it is in my video. Each box contains an exclusive stamp set you can't buy anywhere else, ink so you can make your projects, adhesives. So for example, this is last month's kit. It has 2 types of adhesives, whatever you need. There's just a flyer about this month's kit. Instructions, full color. This opens up. And then, of course, all the supplies and embellishments you need to make your projects. I do still have one of these available if anyone wants this in color kit that's gorgeous with these nice big words. But once the subscription period ends, which is the 10th of each month, you can't get that kit anymore unless your demonstrator has some extra ones. You can't go back and buy it from Stampin' Up unless they have extras they offer later, but that's a gamble. These boxes are all inclusive, so they're great for anyone who needs an activity. You want to get into crafting, you want to share your crafting with, you need a gift for, like a unique gift for somebody, et cetera, et cetera. So how you get it is you can either subscribe. The 10th of the month is the deadline. So the June 10th is the deadline for the pick of the crop kit I'm talking about. Why does my camera hear me, but I see that my camera is not filming? Let's see. I'm just going to point the camera down. Should I keep talking? I'm going to point it down. We don't need to see me. Tell me if y'all can still hear me. Okay. What the heck was I saying? How to get it. So you can subscribe by the 10th, or if you don't want to subscribe, you can just go to my website and you can go to shop products, other products, kits dash paper pumpkin, and you can pre-purchase 1 month, 3 months, 6 months, or 12 months worth of kits. And so that won't bill you every month. You'll pay one time, and then you can have those kits shipped to whoever you want. Thank you, Sandy, for letting me know you can hear me. That face camera was freezing, and I think it's just my computer. I think I have too many things running on my computer, possibly. But anyway, thank you guys for letting me know you can hear me. Okay, so that's Paper Pumpkin, monthly craft box. Give it as a gift, get it for yourself, etc. You can cancel that subscription, of course, anytime by going back to paperpumpkin.com and canceling or whatever you need to do. What is this? Okay. I'm looking at my little slides I made. I'm going to put this stuff here since my face camera was acting up. This is other stuff I plan to show you anyway. But let me check my notes. Okay, so we are down to specials. Yay. So there's a couple of specials going on right now. First of all, the best special is the starter kit special. Anyone can buy this kit if you are not a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. You can always, anyone can buy this kit. And always it's $99 with free shipping, so tax only. And you get to choose $125 in any current merchandise you want. So that's great. But only through May 31st, you will also receive, when you buy this kit, the 5 new in color ink pads. This is a like $62.50, I believe, value before tax and shipping. The 5 new ink pads in color. So if you haven't purchased them yet, you don't have these colors. A full pack of 48 sheets of the 6x6 in color designer paper. This is basically an in color kit you're getting free. This is not 48 sheets here. This is, I think, half a pack left over from an event team meeting last month. You get a full pack of in color 8.5 by 11 assorted cardstock. So you get several sheets of each color there, full pack. And you get an 11 by 17 inches grid paper to work on, your scratch paper. That's really pretty with the in color designs. So you get all that free, plus your 125, plus they throw in, I just realized I didn't plug in my phone, like for charging, a free past paper pumpkin kit. If you bought all that stuff from me, 125, 62.50, whatever this is, let me check my note here. 66.50, aha, 66.50, 125, paper pumpkin. All that with tax and shipping is about $258. You're going to pay $99 plus tax. Now, we have had in my team close to 30 people take advantage of this special. Many of those directly through me. So hopefully that tells you that it's not a scam. There really is no obligation. A lot of the people that took advantage have taken advantage before. They are return demonstrators because there's no obligation. Anyone who buys the kit does not have to sell, do videos, join any groups, nothing. You don't have to do any of that, but of course you can. One of the perks in my team, which of course there are many, is our monthly team meeting make and takes, which are completely optional. Again, you don't have to do it. These are our team meeting make and takes for this month in June, which we're doing our meeting all virtual this month on Zoom on June 7th, due to me being out of town again. And so this is like a really hugely discounted make and take kit compared to any other classes you're going to purchase, so that the team can, have inspiration and ideas and all that stuff at a low cost. It's optional. I don't know what the percent is. The team is over 200, and what do we have? Like 20 to 30 purchase this each month. So obviously it's optional. But anyway, that's a perk. And you can attend that group meeting and get recognition and inspiration and stamping demonstrations and all that stuff, and participate in swaps. You can see the new catalogs right now, today. If you get the kit today, you can log on later when you're active, and you can see those new catalogs now. You can purchase from them June 1st. Purchase June 1st. This is a card someone sent me. I wanted to show y'all. With your discount, and earn free celebration items, which of course you can see today. It's online now. We're not allowed to share it with you yet. That's against policy. But you can see it if you're a demonstrator. Okay, so hopefully I have given you enough of a reason to want to get that awesome kit. So here's a card from Lise. Thank you, Lise. It's a really easy card. See how the whole base just continues over there. She embossed that edge and then throw some designer paper on there. You get to see both sides. Super cute. And thank you, Lise, for your check you gave me as well. So by the way, any questions on that starter kit, or like want, I don't know, there's not commitment, but commitment or any of those questions, just let me know. The next thing I want to talk about is my ordering special. So each month, if you place an online order with me of $25 or more, you get a free class packet from me. And I actually made a graphic because I know, let me remove this real quick. Sometimes this can be confusing. So in May, my free class is with your online order with the host code listed right there, listed on my blog, listed in the emails. If your order is 25 or more, you get this class packet to make these 4 cards with the Swedish Cherries bundle. If it's 50 or more, you get the class packet and a free pack of in-color matte decorative dots. I've added a special that starts today, or started yesterday. If your online order is 75 or more, I'm going to throw in a brand new past retired stamp set, a random selection there. And then, of course, if your order is 150 or more, you get all of that, but don't use the host code, because I will, Stampin' Up will give you at least $15 in free merchandise because your order was over 150, and I will give you all of my stuff still. Hopefully that makes sense. If you have any questions, let me know. I do want to go back to this real quick and say, I didn't put it on here, but that $75 bonus stamp set goes through June 4th. And if you're like, what's a host code? What the heck? It's right here on the checkout page. When you go to your shopping cart, you see the word checkout, and right above that, you see add host code. It's very important that you add that host code because that links you to this special versus whatever else I have going on at the time. And let's see. So I have up here about the kit special and the bonus gift with a $75 online order. So hopefully that answers, not that you had questions, but hopefully that clears that up. But of course you can ask any questions if you need to. Linda says, love these new colors. Been playing with them. Still need the DSP. Well, of course, Linda, you can order those, as you know, with your discount. Woohoo. Same here. I've been playing with them. We used the Sweet Sorbet last week when we made these cards on the video, which, by the way, you still have a chance to win these cards if you go watch last week's video. Win the fully made ones versus the kit. Because I made these last week and we have not done that drawing yet. We'll be doing it soon. Okay. So I think I talked about all the specials. We have the kit special. And then I'm going to, at the very end of this video, that way if you don't want to watch it, you can leave or, end if you're watching replay. I'm going to go over this sale that's starting June 1st. So if you're on my email list, I sent a very embarrassing email yesterday because I was honestly, the truth is I'm so busy. All I knew was the list comes out May 25th, and I thought that's when the sale and while supplies last list started for this current mini catalog. I was wrong. Thank goodness I discovered it minutes later. But Stampin' Up! Released the list yesterday of what's going to retire from this current mini catalog. That officially goes into effect June 1st. And June 1st, many of these products will be discounted. I'm going to go over this at the end of this video. But when things are while supplies last and or discounted, they can sell out quickly. So you do have the opportunity to look over that list now, see what's retiring, and then make your decision. Do I want it? Do I want to purchase it now before it's while supplies last, or wait till June 1st and maybe get it on sale? Which, by the way, not everything is discounted. For example, that one's not. So your choice. But if you saw that email yesterday and then you saw the retraction email a few minutes later, that's what that was. We also have a special starting June 1st for our kits, which are they're not in your catalog. They're in the online store. They're similar to Paper Pumpkin. You get an adorable box that's the Paper Pumpkin size and shape. And inside the box is a stamp set. Depending on the kit, it tells you online what comes in it. But your stamp set, your ink, et cetera, to make whatever the projects are. We're having a buy one, get one half off sale. And Stampin' Up! Is awesome. They're giving you half off the most expensive kit. So if you buy two, one's 12, one's 19, the 19 will be half off. Of course, if you don't buy three, either buy 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. That starts June 1st. And these are always while supplies last. So check that out, June 1st. Okay, let's look at these cards. We're not going to look at the cards, but let's get started making the cards. Just that last quick reminder. I think today's the last day I can remind you on my videos. Yeah, because next Tuesday is the 31st. Next Tuesday is the day the kit special ends. And that's the very last day to purchase the Here Together bundle and or the Here Together stamp set and the Here For You dies. I love these. I wish they weren't temporary products, but they are. And that also goes for the All Together 6x6 black and white designer paper. All of that ends, and it's while supplies last, but it ends May 31st. So last chance to get those products. But yeah, my next video, you know what? Actually, I'm glad I said that. Next week, I may not be able to do a video because I'm going out of town on Wednesday morning. So I don't know yet if I can do a video next week. I'm just going to keep you guys updated. And if I can't, hopefully, most likely, I'll send out an email. Of course, I'll post saying I cannot. It's just literally going to be time. I have a lot to do between now and then. I have an event on Saturday, our paper share party. Woohoo! We're getting ready for that. We set up our Facebook group today for you guys. We'll be inviting you this afternoon. We've got our schedule. I'm working on my bonus project now. I know Alejandra's working on hers. And I have to get my stamping demonstration together. I have to do 76 card swaps for this trip I'm going on, which is totally self-inflicted there. I'm doing a stamping demonstration for another demonstrator on Sunday for an event of hers. And of course, all my other normal stuff to do at the end of the month. Therefore, maybe Facebook Live next week, maybe not on May 31st. We will see. I mean, May 31st would be the latest I could do it. So it'll be either be Monday, Tuesday, or I can't do one. Anyway, here we go. Yay, True Blaze, you got the paper yesterday. Yes, we mailed our shares and party and all that. Was it Monday? The days all run together. Hey, Julie, thanks for sharing. Leanne, thank you for sharing. Hey, Tracy in Idaho. Teresa, it's breezy there. Love it in central Illinois. Good morning, Julie. Terry, thanks for sharing, and good morning. Good morning, sunshine. Awesome. Hey, Betsy. Good morning. Colleen, good morning. Whoever I missed, that's my fault. Marianne, I cannot do more. Okay, so my cards today, this is the Stamp Stack also for June using potted geraniums. So I'm combining it with the Awash in Beauty 12 by 12 designer paper. You're going to get a half a pack of this with your class fee or your club. I have shown this on a couple of videos already. So I'm just going to flip through this paper really quickly. It actually is bundled with a complete, or not bundled, it's a suite. It's in a suite with a different stamp set, but I'm using it for this one. So it has lots of flowers because it's like true beauty. It's flowers is what it goes with. You know, I mean, we can use it with whatever we want, but anyway. So there's a sheet where you can die cut all these flowers out. You're going to see that today. The back is this gorgeous Blushing Bride that I used last week. We are using, I think, this gorgeous Granny Apple Green piece here that's just like watercolory distressed. But on the back of that, gorgeous flowers. There's the petal pink, Blushing Bride grid, like white grids that I can't remember now if I used it today or last week or both. Anyway, it's just really pretty paper. So I will show you which pieces we're using on each card today. Now I'm only showing 3 cards, but you will make 4 designs, 3 of each in the Stamp Stack. So that's 12 cards. Also, of course, I have a note. Oh, good. Y'all can't see them. I have sticky notes here because this box is not complete yet, but I've put together the tub for this class because this is one of those monthly classes where everyone can have the opportunity to check these supplies out. You would take this tub to your house, stamp, die cut, punch, assemble, and then return this to me the next day. So that's what this is. And then I take this with me to the in-person event so everyone can use it there. And of course, if you're just taking it to go, period, you can use all your stamps and ink and dies at home. I feel like I wanted to say something else about this tub, but I can't think of it right now. So that's fine. Let me put it aside. So this first card, we are going to have a basic white card base. You take your 8.5 by 11 cardstock and cut it in half. And you will get to make 2 cards out of 1 piece of paper, and they're going to fit into the invitation size envelope. We give you 12 clear envelopes with our class because that's my favorite. So I'm going to fold this in half with the bone folder, not with my finger. Don't want it to be all wrinkly or get makeup or dirt on it. And the wrinkles would be on the inside if you used your finger. So I like to use the bone folder, fold that in half, set it aside. Let me check my notes here. Okay, this is going to be a portrait shape card. The next layer is basic white. It's been embossed with the Hive embossing folder. We do this embossing for you. It's 4 inches by 5 1/4, and that's going to go right there on the front, but don't glue it down yet because there's some ribbon involved. Then you have a piece of polished pink cardstock. It will be cut for you to 3 3/8 by 4 3/8. And then you will cut your designer paper to 3 1/4 by 4 1/4. This is the Granny Apple Green one. It's so bright green. Love it. The back is flowers. The other side is Granny Apple Green. That's going to go on that polished pink cardstock. And then we're going to pre-die cut for you. Of course, you're making 3 cards, so we'll die cut 3. This awesome label die that comes with potted geraniums, which is one of the reasons I said to myself, I have to get this set even if I don't like the flowers, because I love label dies. This is an awesome one. So this is basic white. This label is about 2 1/4 by 1 1/4. It's stitched, or it's really pierced on the edges, and it's got just a nice fancy shape to it. So those are the pieces. This is the card. Yes, we're using potted geraniums, but this card is going to use your designer paper, which you're getting with your fee, your half a pack, to die cut out or hand cut these flowers. Now you may hand cut them because you may not own these dies. They are called Organic Beauty. They're bundled with the True Beauty stamp set. They come, of course, some of the dies are missing. You'll see them when I use them right now. They come with this awesome, like, what's that? Diamond shaped little, it's a die. It's a full card front size die that cuts argyle diamond shapes really thin. So what's left, what you would use is like an overlay, basically. Hopefully that makes sense for my blind customers. I'm trying to think of another word for it, but it's almost like any die cuts we purchase pre-made that are just really delicate and thin lines that you glue down on your projects. Okay, so of course I have here in the bucket all of the dies that we will need to cut out these basically 3 different flower shapes. There's one that's kind of daisy, I don't know if it's daisy, but daisy style, rose style, and some other flower style. Then there is, within this designer paper, a stem with 2 leaves coming off of it. I think those are the only ones. Yeah. So those are the ones I'm using. So we're going to cut out for each card 3 flowers and a stem. So oh no, I lied. This one too. 4. And then this other die cuts out the, I guess like a sprig. Like if you had a bouquet, it would be one of those that's like not exactly flowers, but it's got like blooms on it. Don't ask me what these things are called. Lattice or trellis, Janet is saying, for the die I'm trying to describe. Okay. And so also, you're going to have 1 sheet of this. You can do your flowers any way you want, but I'm recommending for each of your 3 cards, you have 1 of each color flower. So your rose might be orange on one card, pink on the other, dark pink on the other, etc. But I would just do 3 different colors so that the flowers aren't the same colors. The leaves are all going to be this old olive and mossy meadow, and the what did I call this already? The spray is all balmy blue. So now what you need to do when you figure out which flowers you want, by the way, there's a die that cuts out this small flower as well. So you don't really want to cut through that. Or you could, if you don't have the dies, you could hand cut those small. It's like a small, very small tulip. And when I say flowers, these are just the top of the flower, because you're building a bouquet basically. So it's literally just the flower, not any leaves attached to it. They're all separate images. And then in addition, there's a double leaf image that we're not using on our cards, but there is a die for that one. Just 2 leaves, no stem. Okay. Long story short though, I always recommend cut the pieces you want to die cut out apart. Don't leave them attached to each other. So see how these flowers are side by side, but I'm still snipping them separately. That's going to make your die cutting easier. Oh, by the way, bad news on the magnetic platform. It is on back order currently until July 2022. So I think that was popular. But I'm going to use it today. Put it on your list to order it in July if you want it. So far, though, that's really the only new product that's had a problem. Did I get the leaves? No. Okay. So I'm loosely cutting around these 4 images. Of course, you're making the other missing parts are where I made my original card, and then I need 1 more card to make the whole class. I forgot what I was going to say. Oh, you're making 3 cards, so you would cut out more. Okay, so let's die cut these out. Remember, you can hand cut them if you don't have the dies. No problem. I've got my Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine here. I've got Platform 1, which comes with the machine. Then I have Platform 5, which I purchased separately. This is the magnetic one that I told you is not orderable right now. We ran out. The whole thing is a magnet sheet. And then I have I always forget what number this is because I got a batch that wasn't numbered. I think these are number 3. It's just the clear cutting plates that also come with your machine. So I have one of those, and it's the one that I keep on top. By the way, see how perfectly flat mine is? Mine don't work because I keep a clean one on top. And if I were using the regular plates, a cut one on bottom, which also is perfectly flat. And this one does get flipped. You can see I've cut on both sides. This one, I mean, I flip it if I see a little curve, but I really don't. So the flipping is more accident on this one. Hope those are helpful tips. I know sometimes it's TMI because you know, but in case you don't know. Okay, so very little space here. Let me bring this camera out so you can see what I'm doing. I'm going to put all this paper on here. There's multiple reasons that I always say cut your pieces apart when you're going to die cut, but one of them is so if you need to turn it, because your dies go better through the machine always. I guess, I don't know. It depends on how you're looking at the machine, but I call it horizontal this way. If you put them in where they're long and skinny, and that whole long piece is going to hit the machine first, it can bump it out of place because it's too much surface area of the die. They're always going to cut better long and skinny. But the other thing is that your dies, your images could be too close together, stamped or on your designer paper. And so then your dies overlap when you die cut, which will damage your dies. This rose, I'm just going to turn the die until I find the right fit. And then this, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 petal flower last. Oh, no. My leaves. So anyway, I'm just aligning these, but you can see that this plate is magnetic. It doesn't magnetize. I mean, knock on wood, but so far so good. Like our other magnetic plates, meaning when you put the die on, it just stays in place. It doesn't polarize and shift. You know, like when you put 2 magnets together and they want to fight, this one doesn't do that. So it's awesome. Okay, then I put that clear plate on top. And I'm still careful, even though it's magnet, to try not to shift my top cutting plate and move things around. And of course, you're going to get these gorgeous die cut out images. Make sure you clean out the dies if any paper sticks in there. And remember, I think last week I showed you one thing I love about this magnetic plate is how easy the paper just slides off. Did y'all even see that? This die cut paper little pieces just slide off this magnetic plate. They can get embedded in the plastic one. So far, they don't get embedded on this one. So anyway, that's still my review of this plate, but haven't had it that long, so we will see. Okay, let me clean up. I think I do have to die cut more for another card. So let me put this trash in the trash can so that when I do that, I'll be ready. Okay, so now we just need our greeting and we will be good to go. So let me go to my tub. Of course, if you were stamping this at your house, you probably would have taken all the supplies out and laid them out in front of you. That'd be a lot easier, but I'm going to dig because I don't have any space here. I want Granny Apple Green, which is what your instructions are going to say for this greeting. And so I have given you, if you're using mine, of course, if you're using your own, do whatever you want. I've given you 3 choices for a greeting and Granny. We only use the color Jennifer is labeled if you're using Jennifer stamps so that her ink pads don't turn into mud. So we have from this potted geraniums, which I forgot to describe. I'll do that. For this card, we have birthdays are reminders that life should be celebrated. Sorry, I'm trying to point to that right there. Birthdays are reminders that life should be celebrated. We have, these are hard to read on the stamp, reaching out with friendship and caring. And we have for the lifetime of love you've given me. So you could make 3 different cards. Again, if you're using your own stamps, you can use any greetings you want. But here's a couple where I've stamped the other greetings. I'm actually going to stamp for the lifetime of love you've given me today. And tap, tap, tap. Do not press hard. Just move it around to get extra ink. Do not press hard. You'll get a bad image and you'll mess up your pad and you'll get ink here and mess up your paper. And then just hold it down several seconds firm. If you do not have a nice hard countertop type table like mine, use your Stampin' Pierce mat instead. It's only $5, $126,199. It would go, your paper would go here, and then you would stamp. And of course, put scratch paper on there if you're stamping off the edges. Okay. Next, close this pad. That's all the stamping for this card. Some of the others have way more stamping and some have a little less. But that's it. And then with your class fee, you're going to get an awesome new product. I don't know if you'll be able, I don't think you will be able to see on the video how amazing these are, but they are called iridescent pearl basic jewels, and they really are iridescent. They are different than our normal pearls, which I have a pack here. So let me see, not a pack, but I have a few. I don't know if you'll be able to tell any difference. I don't think you can in the video, but pearls awesome. These are iridescent, so they're even more awesome. You get more pearls in the pearl basic jewels though, so you can make your choice there. But you're going to get that with your class fee. And you're also going to get, it almost fell, the Early Espresso Faux Suede ribbon, which is such a lovely ribbon to touch. Okay, so putting this card together, the first thing I want to do right now is attach my designer paper to my polished pink. It's a skinny border. I've been doing that more lately, just because I've just been doing that more lately. And then what we're going to have basically, so you can kind of lay it out and figure out where you want everything, is a bouquet coming out from under this greeting. We want at minimum that stem with the 2 leaves on it, that stem poking out the bottom. And then depending on which color flowers you cut and shapes, just arrange your flowers on here. So I'm going to see if it looks good. Yeah, it looks pretty good the same way I arranged my other one. They're just in, some of them are different colors. Something like, sorry, I keep going too high today. Something like that. Right, so now I'm going to pick up and glue these down. I did attach these all flat. My greeting will be on Stampin' Dimensionals. Did you catch up on these comments? Okay, good. Late but here, no problem. Let me show you. I'm not sure who it is, but welcome. Thank you for coming. Okay, so for whatever reason, I'm not great at remember, like if I take these apart, it'll look totally different when I put it back together. So I'm gonna grab my silicone craft sheet, which was in the tub, and pull out like one piece at a time. The silicone sheet just protects your table and your scratch paper from getting adhesive all over it when you put adhesive on skinny things. I'm also not going to press hard Notice I'm not putting a lot of adhesive. You don't need much. I'm not going to press hard when I attach these things on here because I want to be able to shift them until I'm sure about my placement. So this larger flower that's like, I don't know what kind of flower that is on my back left. And then in front of that, overlapping it, is kind of the rose. I'll turn that a little. And then the 5-petal flower. Let me see. I think that looks good. So let me press, lock them down. Then I will use Stampin' Dimensionals for my greeting. I like the mini Stampin' Dimensionals. You can use whatever you like. I think I'll do 4. This greeting is big enough that we want to balance it out. So 4. Just trimmed my nails yesterday for this video. And then this morning I got pen ink on that middle fingernail. But anyway, so the greeting, like I said, just goes right over the bottom of your little bouquet you built with dimensionals. Super cute. And then for the ribbon, all we're going to do is, I want to get a visual of where I want this ribbon, but I ended up putting just a strip across, remember this is portrait, across the white piece, the hive one, behind this, the flowery piece. So I'm just using the flower piece to determine where I want that ribbon. You know, does it look good here, higher, lower, etc. And now I'm just going to attach the ribbon to the back like I always do. I just personally do not like to put adhesive directly on the ribbon, or in very rare cases, I'll put it on the cardstock on front. But in most cases, I only put the adhesive on the back of the piece that I am attaching the ribbon to when I'm just doing a strip like this, and then wrap it around and stick it on there. I just like that better. And then now I can attach this hive piece to my card base. I want to make sure I definitely put adhesive on top of that ribbon on back. That secures it from popping out later. And you don't need a ton of adhesive. I'm using Stampin' Seal for this, but because it's embossed with the hive folder, I did put a little more than normal. And I'm just going to center that on my card base. Oh, I'm like, it was something else I was going to say. And I used extremely light pressure when putting this seal adhesive on the hive piece, because because it's embossed, it kind of breaks down the fibers of the paper. And when you press hard, you can rip part of the paper up. So I pressed very gently. Okay, now I'm going to use Stampin' Dimensionals on the back of my polished pink rectangle. And then I'm just doing 5. And then I'll place this right in the middle of this card front. Just a reminder. Oh, I did forget to give my reminder that, hey, Ons, if you are just coming on or you're watching replay, you still can have that chance to win these 3 cards I'm making today by commenting on the video, sharing the video, and then commenting that you shared. And that works on Facebook and YouTube. And of course, I appreciate all your thumbs up, your likes, your subscribes, etc. That all helps my business. So thank you very much. Okay, let's add our pearls. So these iridescent pearls come in 2 sizes. So I'm calling it small and large. I'll grab my take your pick tool. I like to use the pointy end. Put your finger on top of the embellishment so that it does not fly across the room. Go under it with your tool. And now you can place that on your card. So I decided to use 3 of the large ones right in the center of the 5-petal flower. And again, in person, they look so pretty because they're iridescent. I don't think that will reflect in this video or even my photos, which will be posted later on my blog, stamптherapist.com. But there you go. Okay, so there's card number 1. You're going to make 3 of these in the class. We're going to die cut, punch, emboss. You're just going to cut out your flowers and stamp your greeting and be done. Well, assemble and then be done. Okay, so there's card number 1. The next card I'm making, this is the one with all the stamping, although I don't have to do as much because I'm only making 1 card today. So I'm like, why is my camera weird today? It's because I had turned it up for the video, for the die cutting. This is the card that in the box and in the instructions photo, you'll see this piece. It's an example. And this is to show you how to fit all the pieces you're going to need to make 3 cards on this 1 scratch paper that will be in your packet, an 8.5 by 11, half sheet, I should say, of white. So anyway, we're going to stamp and do all these. I'll do that for you. But that's what that is. But the other parts of this card are an old olive card base, 5.5, 8.5, a basic white 4 by 5 1/4. You're going to cut your piece of this designer paper. And I did realize when I was making this that, which you will have enough, but on another card in this class, we're using the back side of this designer paper. So the back side is Mossy Meadow with light Mossy Meadow, solid, really small stems with leaves, a few little dots, and some little like 3-petal flowers. So that's the back side. They're all growing up. They're small. Anyway, the other side is just all these gorgeous flowers. It's a white background, and then you've got Mary Merlot, Mossy Meadow and Old Olive, Calypso Coral, and polished pink flowers, dots, leaves, etc. It's similar to the one we just used, but they're tighter together, and I believe they do not fit the dies. So they're a much better background. Let me see if I have a large piece. I'm like getting a frog in my throat now. Sorry, I sound whatever. See if I have a larger, yeah, here's a large piece just so you can see what it looks like all together. These colors are really nice and vibrant. And Mary Merlot, this might be the first time I've ever used you. Maybe the second time. Okay, then we have a pre-die cut Mary Merlot scalloped rectangle. So that's going to be from my amazing scallop contour dies. This is the second largest scalloped contour. And of course, we'll die cut that for you. And then to go on the scalloped contour die is a piece of basic white that's 2 5/8 by 3 7/8. And it's been embossed with the time-worn type embossing folder, which is just an awesome folder in the annual catalog that's just like, it literally almost looks like bubbled up wet paper that has dried with some type on it as well. So you can't read anything it says, I don't think. It's just a really nice distressed, I want to say old-fashioned, but that's not the right word. Background. What's that word? That's not old-fashioned. Chat, you love this DSP. Me too. I love it. Yes. Thank you, Terry. Okay, so I'm going to fold this card base in half. It's old olive with my bone folder. And then I'm going to do the famous Jennifer favorite fun fold, which is fold the front all the way back to the left with the bone folder to make a Z. So it's a Z fold card. Super simple, no special measuring or anything. So of course our designer paper, 1 7/8 by 5 1/4 with the flowers showing will go on the left. The white 4 by 5 1/4 goes inside. Our rectangles will go in the middle, and we're going to stamp a bunch of stuff on this piece here. So this is where you're going to get the bulk of your stamping for this class. So I still haven't described potted geraniums. This is, of course, the flowers are geraniums. There is the stem with all the leaves, if you know what a geranium looks like. There's an outline version of that, and then there's a solid just of the leaves to fill in those with a lighter color, which we're going to do right now. There is a pot, like a terracotta pot image, but it's nice and like it's not a solid one. It's got some detail to it, some distressing. And then there's a second one you can stamp on top of it to give even more detail. So I'll be doing that. Then there's the flowers that grow out of the geranium. There's two little, whatever these are called, where the thing ends and the flowers start, that those get placed on top of. So the flowers are two-step as well, solid in detail. Then there's a pick. I'm not sure if there's a better word for that, but it's where you stick it in your plant to tell you what plant it is or instructions, garden pick. Then there's dirt, which of course I had to look at samples to see how to use that, but most people are using it inside the pot. So that's what we're going to do today. And then there's lots of greetings in the set. It's a really pretty little mixed font, so cursive and all caps type, but it's like not just typewriter font. It's nice. So we have thank you, smile, friend, just for you. Birthdays are reminders that life should be celebrated. Reaching out with friendship and caring. Wishing you happiness today and always. For the lifetime of love you've given me. Here for you every step of the way. So that's 17 stamps. And then, of course, there's dies to cut out all these images. I actually used every single die in this set for this class, except for this, just a random outline flowers die that's a background only, does not coordinate with the images. I did not use that. Okay, so again, you need your foam mat if you don't have a really hard, firm table like mine. And we need, I think, literally every ink in this box for this card. So I'm going to pull out my layers of stamps here. I'm only making one card, so I'm just going to use this scratch paper, but I'm not going to stamp it the same way space-wise, but it's fine. So I'm going to start with the leaves. They are Old Olive and Granny Apple Green. So Old Olive is my outline image, which of course it'll be labeled. Tap, tap, tap. Do not press hard. Move it around. Hold it for a few seconds. Perfect. Then your second one, the leaves, the solid leaves go on top in our case in Granny Apple Green. So you just want to look through the stamp and align. So it is photopolymer. And then we need a pot. So this is, on this pot, we're only using Calypso Coral ink, but we're using both stamps. So we're going to stamp off the full pot to make it lighter. But I have found for me, it's easier to align if I stamp the detail pot first, which is just a partial pot. And of course I want this one darker, so I'm going to use full strength Calypso Coral. And then I'm going to grab scratch paper. I'm going to ink up the full terracotta pot, stamp it off fully on scratch paper, so like let it soak in, and then stamp that right on top of that detail one. And so it'll be lighter. It looks amazing. There's so much detail in this stamp with all the little dots and like, yeah, it's just amazing. And I need flowers. Flowers, again, 2 steps. So we're using Blushing Bride and Mary Merlot. And again, I found it easier to align if I stamp the detail flowers first. So that's my darker color. So Mary Merlot. And then, which by the way, my friend April, well, I think I saw this on Stampin' Up, and then April was like, yeah, duh, you don't know that. Mary Merlot and Cherry Cobbler apparently are complementary colors, and one's the light version and one's the dark. I had no clue. I didn't think they matched at all. Anyway, Blushing Bride for my solid flowers. So because I think it's easier to do it this way, because especially if you're using a much lighter color like Blushing Bride, you can really see through to align those little images. And there's, again, dies for all this. And then we just need our little thing of dirt. I really should have pre-die cut these out, but I didn't. That's Early Espresso. I actually had it in crumb cake and it looked fine. Then I did another card later and used espresso for something. Maybe it's on this card. I changed, things evolved. No, it's on the another card. And I was like, I don't want to have crumb and espresso in this box. Let me just change this to Early Espresso Dirt. Anyway. Okay, so I'm going to snip these apart. That's what these little dotted lines on my sample are telling you. Just like the designer paper, snip it apart before you die cut it so we don't mess up dies or, you know, not be able to run the dies through the direction we want. So snip all of those apart and then run it through the machine. So all those dies are on the sheet here. Grab my machine. I know I told y'all before, this new magnetic plate weighs over 1 pound. It is heavy. So picking up the whole machine with it on it, which is what I just did, that was a lot for my little muscles, which don't exist. Okay, so I'm just putting all the papers on there. If I don't align these exactly right, like when it comes out and there's a lot of white, just pretend I did it correctly and you can win the other card if you win these. The good one. I'm far from my, like, being able to look down on these images. Thank you, Sue, for sharing that. Vintage, Teresa. Yep. That was the word. It's more polite than old-fashioned. And it's true. Vintage. Yes, thank you. The flowers right here. Okay. So just align all your images. And get your cutting plate. Where is it? It must be in front of me. Where did I put it? Oh. Hold, please. Where's that clear cutting plate? Oh my goodness. Let me think where I have another one. It's got to be right here, right in front of me. I'm going to read the comments to see if y'all saw where I put it. Okay, don't worry. Here's one. But this is not the one. I saw my friend Genevieve on her video. She, better be the right way. She, oh, it's on bottom. See, that's why we can go through. Too thick. Anyway, she was embossing on a video and she lost, like on a previous video, she lost her gray plate for embossing the thick folders. So she was using the old blue one and she's like, it comes with the gray one. I own it. I just cannot find it in this room. I thought that was funny. We lose stuff right in the middle of a video. Okay, so how awesome is that? Yes. I don't even know, like previous to this stamp set, I wouldn't be able to tell you a geranium from anything, but it's a really pretty flower. I'm sure one that I would not be able to keep alive. So Okay, so there's that. Put these back so I don't, or so they're all there for the video. I mean, for the tub, whatever. And now I think we are ready to put this card together. I think I meant to do this card last, but I put them out of order, so it's too late now. Anyway, I ended up only stamping a greeting on the inside of this card because I only use one stamp set for these classes. I just couldn't, I didn't like any of these images that come with a set to go down in the corners to show on the front. So for this one, I have a couple of greetings to choose from if you're in my class. Sure. I have wishing you happiness today and always, and here for you every step of the way. So you could put either one of those inside the card. I'm going to do here for you every step of the way on this card, and that will be in Mary Merlot ink. I guess if you were in class and you wanted to use a different greeting, you would just need to use the color labeled on it, which would look fine, I'm sure. So that just kind of goes, you know, center toward the top a little bit in the inside of the card. And then that will get glued inside. The designer paper will get glued on that flap. And then now let's decorate the front, the rectangle. So I'm going to attach the embossed white piece to the Merlot rectangle, scalloped rectangle. I'm going to lay this one out just like, or similar to how I did the last card, just to make sure everything is falling into place. Can't pick things up. I need to slide it to the end of the table. And just for me, if I'm quickly looking, I would be confused about this little bud on the left or whatever it is, but these flowers go on the two right ones that are sticking out. And then of course the dirt will go right on top of the pot there. So I think that positioning is good. So let me attach my flower pot, terracotta pot first on the bottom, flat. And don't worry, I'll be able to tuck the leaves under it, under the pot. Grab my silicone craft sheet, and I'm just going to add a little bit of adhesive to the solid parts of the leaves there. Again, tuck it into the pot. And then my flowers and my dirt will get Stampin' Dimensionals. I've seen this dirt used a few different ways, so there's more than just what I'm doing today. For this dirt, I'm just going to take my scissors and cut 2 skinny strips of Stampin' Dimensionals from the side of my mini Stampin' Dimensionals, any side. And put 2 of them on the back of that. It's a really small, just, you know, picture the dirt peeking over the top of your flower pot, basically. And so position my flowers there. And my dirt. It's funny to say dirt so many times on a video, but you know. And I'm just sitting that right above, of course, the flower pot. So isn't that pretty? So pretty. The stamp set is really awesome. Thank you, Linda. So many distractions this morning. No problem, Cindy. I understand that. Pam, I'm glad you love, love, love this. Who said that? I think I was wrong. Kathy, I love that. Think I was wrong. Honestly, this wasn't like first on my list. It was when I did my catalog tour with you guys and I was talking about it. Of course, that was like the first time I was really looking at it. I was like, I need to investigate this further. I think it's really nice. I think it's going to make some nice cards. So it wasn't like first on my list either. Okay, so let me attach the designer paper and the inside piece. But yeah, it makes such good cards. And I was using, by the way, just matching my colors to the designer paper, of course, because I'm including that with the class, the Stamp-A-Stack that y'all can purchase. But you could do it in different colors. Now, I don't know what geranium traditional colors are. I haven't Googled that yet because it didn't matter because I needed to use these colors. But obviously you could stamp all this stuff in different colors. I've seen several where the pot looks like, to me, it's stamped in crumb cake. That looks really nice, etc. Okay, so I'm going to attach this rectangle only to the front left flap. So I like to flip it upside down, top to bottom, and center, align it exactly where it would be on the other side. And then take my dimensionals. I always use dimensionals. And use this as a visual guide so I don't go too far to the right. I'm just going to put 3 on that side and then 3 on the left side. Even though this is a pretty large rectangle, this will be fine. And stick that down. And then I'm going to add some pearls, and I hope y'all like how I do the pearls. Because you're going to have enough with getting a full pack of these with your class to be able to do this on all 3 cards. Where are they? Right here. I didn't, oh yeah, I did. Never mind. So we're going to put these small pearls in the center of each flower. So when you stamp these, the ones that have a full flower, there's a little tiny little dot in the middle that's not inked with your detail stamp. So in this case, you see pink through it, the Blushing Bride. So that told me where to put all these iridescent pearls. Although I should have my readers on so I can really see. I think I lost a pearl. I'm not sure if I lost it or not. So let me count. I'm going to grab my readers and count on my original. I used 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I need 2 more. I'm trying to look at the picture because, oh, right here. I'm looking at my original card. Okay, so there we go. We have those pretty flower centers there. When you open this card, it gives you a nice surprise. We are going to put a bow on here and then we'll be done with this card. By the way, don't forget the tip I gave last week of close your embellishment plastic package and then slit it open at the top. So basically the part that you usually have to peel open is still stuck back here to cover up that sticky. And then you can slide those in like this, and your flap can be here. You can read what it is. You could technically just pull out a little if you're getting from the top and not have to open the whole package. Got that tip from April. Thought that was pretty cool. Okay, so I'm going to make a bunny ear bow with my Early Espresso faux suede ribbon, which is a 1/4 inch wide ribbon, by the way. It's really soft and pretty. And I'm just going to leave it on the roll to save ribbon because you don't want to guess and have like all this leftover ribbon. I make 2 bunny ears, 1 in each hand. So forefinger and thumb in each hand, both pointing at me so that keeps everything flat. I haven't done any twisting and turning of my ribbon, which is going to give you a better bow. Of course, a tail on the one side that's loose, and then it's attached to the roll on the right, and lots of space in between. And then you take your right hand and go over the left with that whole loop, and then you push that entire right loop down into the rabbit hole and pull. And your bow will not look very good, but you fix it. And of course, make it whatever size you want. So this could be as tiny as I want to keep pulling these loops, but I don't need a tiny one for this one. Does anyone use this ribbon? Like I'm sure people have because it's been out for a while. You remember how soft it is? Like it's so soft. It's kind of thick, but so soft. So soft. Okay, actually there will be glue dots in the box. Peel that back. Press your embellishment into the dot, and then I'm just putting this bow right here at the top left corner of the flower pot. And that is it. I'll make 3 of those in this class as well. Yay! You need more ribbon, Denise. Ribbon is so cool. I use a lot of ribbon. Deb, I'm glad you like that tip. See, that's why we share things multiple times, because not everybody catches it. They might not have seen your last video, etc. So isn't this stamp set so cool? Okay, one more card. The last one, I think, will be maybe a little faster for me to make, but that's because we're going to do so much work for you. This is my warning to Shirley and Landa. I apologize for all the die cutting in this card. Alert to Shirley and Landa. Where's my sample? Right here. You can't see it yet, but it's there. I want to remind y'all that on my blog at 11 a.m. today, the blog post will go live with these cards, and there'll be a link there, of course, to join the club if you want to get in this card club. But also the recipe cards will be there, which are these. And this is what they look like. You can print it out. You can have all your supplies right here. No, it's not written instructions. It has measurements. You have this video for instructions, and you have the supplies right there. So you might want to do this card in 3 months from now. So you can print out your recipe card there. You can also just view it online. Of course, on the blog, if you keep scrolling down, you will also see the clickable links to order all these supplies. And measurements are on the blog as well as here. The pictures and, just whatever other info is on the blog there. But if you are a demonstrator and you want to create these recipe cards really easy, it's at mystampinstuff.com. And I'm just reading because I realized I have my name right there. It's kind of weird. mystampinstuff.com, Jennifer Cotton. It's a subscription website that for anyone, you can keep an inventory of all your Stampin' Up! Supplies. You can also add in your own supplies that are not Stampin' Up! Or are old and retired. You can make lots of lists of what you own, your wish list, your friend owns it, you're using it for this class, literally whatever, someone borrowed it. You can make unlimited lists. You can search like flowers, hearts, love, thanks, wedding, etc., and see what products Stampin' Up! Has. You can search current only or all, etc. It's amazing. But then within that tool in our gallery, which there's a video on the help bar at the top showing you how to do this, you can make these. So mystampinstuff.com. It was by popular request that my husband and I made that website because people wanted an inventory, a way to keep their inventory with their Stampin' Up! Merchandise. So there we go. We did it. Okay, so this card is a Calypso Coral card base, 5.5 by 8.5. And we're going to fold that in half. By the way, if you have any questions about my Stampin' Stuff, you can always ask me. We have a thing to submit questions on there too, but like my team always just asks me because it's easier. If you know me, you can ask me. Dexterity. Was that felt tying the bow? Thank you very much. Stella, yay. Of course you need that set. I know. Marianne says, we appreciate all that your helpers do. So glad you have help with as much as you do. I agree, Marianne. I appreciate my helpers. And I'm always looking for more helpers, by the way. You probably think you live too far, Marianne, but if you don't, let me know. Okay, so we have our Calypso Coral card base. Then we have a piece of Early Espresso that is 4 1/8 by 5 3/8. Then you will cut your designer paper to 4 by 5 1/4 to go on top of that. So this is, again, is the skinny little borders, 1/8 of an inch borders. This designer paper is the one I used on the first card. It's Mossy Meadow with the light Mossy Meadow solid stems and leaves and dots and tiny little 3-petal flowers all growing up. It's just a nice subtle background. And then on the back is those flowers we just used on the Z fold card. Actually, I guess that's the one we just made. But anyway, there we go. Then you have a piece of Calypso coral. My ruler here. 2, 4, 6, 2 7/8 by 4 3/8. Then a piece of basic white to go on top of that, 2 3/4 by 4 1/4. And it has been embossed with the brick, sorry, that's the old one. Brick and mortar embossing folder. Love it. By the way, I forgot to show the Hive folder earlier, but might as well show you that. All 3 of the folders I use today are the thick ones where you use the gray or blue plate. And if you're ever, by the way, if you're ever not sure which plates, stop and ask. Don't roll through your machine if something is too tight, because you will break it. Okay, so we have the brick one that's going to go on top of the Calypso coral, and that's the skinny little border as well. And we have all these pieces. So we are going to die cut for you. It may not look like much until you're doing ×3 cards per person. So within the dies, there is, where are the dies? There is the pot die, of course, I used already, but then there's like the lip of the pot that's a separate die that you can also die cut out. And so we're going to have a Calypso coral, I almost said terracotta tile, a Calypso coral pot just out of the cardstock color die cut out. And then that lip, which will just add detail right on top of it. You can pick anything up today. And it really does make a huge difference before and after. Like, I even was like, do I really need that? But if it's just cut out of cardstock and then you add that on top, boom. And you could even sponge and do more, but that looks amazing. Okay, then there is a detail die that cuts out basically the same image that we stamped a minute ago of the leaves. It might not be exact, but anyway, of the leaves and the flowers. And then, of course, a solid one to go behind the flowers and behind the leaves. Pretty cool, huh? Yes. So mine are die cut out of, we have Blushing Bride for the solid flowers, had Polished Pink for the detail, Mossy Meadow for the detail leaves, and Granny Apple Green for the solid leaves. So all that'll be done for you ×3. Let me see if Landa or Shirley is on here. Look, this is a shout out to Landa and Shirley and Karen, sorry, and Deanna and anyone else who helps me. Rhonda, let me throw you in there. And of course, I have other helpers like Marianne and people who help me at my team meetings as well. Okay, so all that'll be done. The only stamping you have to do is there'll be a little scrap of basic white in your packet, and you are going to stamp in Early Espresso. We're making 3 cards. Of course, you're making 3 of all of them, but in this case, so we're going to stamp this little pick stamped image 3 times in Early Espresso ink. Of course, I'm just need 1 today, don't worry. But you'll need 3. And then these greetings in the stamp set, there are 3 that are tiny enough to fit in there. For the third one, they say, friend, smile, and just for you. You can use any of those in Calypso Coral inside these little picks. So I've pre-stamped some right there. So you could have 3 different cards, friend, smile, just for you, or 2 of something, or 3 of something, or whatever. It's your choice. But those 3 were made to fit in there. So just to give you scale, if you need, visual, the inside of the pick where the stamping goes it's a tiny bit more than a 1/2 inch tall by 2, 4, 5/8 inch wide. Now the pick does have like a little wood grain around the top edge outside of where you stamp your greeting, and a little decorative element on top. So it's really pretty. It's not just like a plain whatever. I think I'll just die cut out. No, I need to stamp it. I forgot. Sorry. I need to keep this for my class sample. Okay, so let me stamp. What's my original say here? Just for you. So I'm going to say friend for our sample today. That's a good generic card. And I'll die cut that out. Snip it apart. And you've seen me die cut at least twice today. I'm just going to run over here and do this so that you don't have to wait on me to bring the machine, bring it back, etc. Lose the plate, all that. Clean it off. I left the trash on it. Lighting is not, I'm going to turn the light on over here. It's not as good over here right now. So if this is messed up, you'll understand. It'll be close enough. So good. Okay, so this one, you're just kind of assembling. I have a couple of toothpicks in the tub for in person. I recommend toothpicks to poke out these excess pieces that may not have fallen out when we die cut it, because you don't stab yourself as bad as you do with your take your pick tool. Am I right? Yes, I am. How many times have I stabbed myself? A lot, and that's why I use toothpicks. So I have toothpicks. I have multiple packs of toothpicks in this garage this is a garage, by the way, my stamping room, that are only for stamping. We don't put them in our mouth ever, because I stick them back in the container. Okay, let me poke out the ones from the flowers. Let me check your comments. Good morning, Margie. Landa. Hey, Landa. Did y'all see? Let me put this up here. Thanks for the heads up. I'll take an extra vitamin. Oh, and these are your dies, Landa, so it's kind of your fault. If you had told me I don't own that, then I would have had to use something else. Just kidding. Okay, so let's put this together. We're going to definitely need the silicone craft sheet. Trying to find my sample. We're definitely going to put some ribbon and embellishments on this as well. So I put my little pot together. Didn't see y'all commenting to tell me if you thought this was amazing with the second lip part. Pretty much just like the stamped one. I need to glue. Okay, sorry. I got off track. I'm going to place adhesive on the back of the 2 detail images, the leaves and the flowers, strategically. Only, you don't need a bunch of adhesive. Calm down with the adhesive. Just, of course, the solid leaves are only going to stick to these 2 big solid leaves, not this top section. But this outline is so skinny, it doesn't need to fully be covered with adhesive. You could also, of course, use liquid, or you could die cut it with your adhesive sheets, but I do not think we will be doing that for this class. So I've just put a little bit of adhesive in some of the thicker spots on the back of this, and then I'm going to place this down onto the solid leaves. It's a little bit of a trick on your brain, in my opinion, the direction those solid ones go, but you'll figure it out. It's obvious. And then same for the flowers. So they are tinier. That means less adhesive also. I'm just picking a few, select sections sort of these flowers to add adhesive to. And then I'll stick that to the solid piece, which is Blushing Bride. Again, just a reminder, I just chose those colors from my designer paper. Okay, so now I'm going to turn over the leaves and add adhesive, of course, a lot to that solid section and just a little bit to my skinny pieces. Just a tiny little bit. Did I attach the pot yet? No. So this pot's going to go at the center, basically at the bottom. Like, should I do this first? It's fine. Of this white piece, like just a little tiny bit of white will be showing there. This is portrait style. All three of these cards are portrait. Then I'm going to tuck, just like before, I've already added adhesive to it, tuck the stems down under there. These flowers I did attach flat because I just didn't want to deal with cutting dimensionals that tiny because there's so many holes in this image. So just, again, with the small amount of adhesive. And then these, actually, this is shaped a little different than the stamped image. These flowers are growing out to the top left. There's more stems, just one. Anyway, top left. My pick that says friend, I'm going to place a mini Stampin' Dimensional on the pick. I mean, on the part where it says friend, whatever that's called, but the top of it. And then a little of my tape runner at the bottom and tuck that in under or inside the pot, I should say, on the left side, and it's at an angle. So it is popped up, but the bottom is flat. Okay, so let me glue the whole card together, then we'll add our embellishment and ribbon. So the white on the coral, let me add my designer paper to my espresso. Skinny border, so it's a little more, I don't know, you have to pay a little closer attention for me anyway, when you're gluing that all together. And then I'll just use, again, Stampin' Dimensionals on this rectangle. These cards are all, oh, not all, but anyway, they're kind of similar, but yet we've done different techniques and used different tools, so they are different, but they kind of have similar layouts. The fourth one, I can't remember now. It is different, though. It's not with the full geraniums. You'll get a little sneak peek of that in the email and blog post and all that. I can't remember for sure now, and I have it blocked where I can't see it, but anyway. Okay, 5 dimensionals on the back of my coral rectangle, and that's just going to go right in the center of the card. And then for this one, for the pearls, I'm just going to place 1 large and 2 small up in this top right-hand white section of the brick. You know, a little random placement there. And then just do another bunny ear bow. Bunny ear bow. My daughter loves to point out when I say words really country. I forgot which one I said recently. It was pretty bad, though. She repeated it to me, and it was rough. But it sounded like how I said ear just now. I was like, I got mad, actually. I was like, I hate it when you point out how country I am. Okay, here's our bow. I mean, I wasn't really mad, and I don't really hate it. It's funny, but y'all know what I mean. Okay, and this, oh, I forgot. Oh, you know what? There's supposed to be dirt on this card. Landa and Shirley, take note. I didn't die cut it. Let me grab my little scrap espresso cardstock. I forgot to die cut it for my sample. It'll be cut for yours. This one's just using the dies. We're going to do it just like the other one. I was like, that looks really plain right there. These dimensionals. Just like before, 2 little skinny strips on the back, but it's just the dirt die cut out of early espresso cardstock. That was looking too plain. It's better, huh? A lot better. Like, it's kind of like, I don't think we've ever had an image like that to fill up the top of a pot, and whoever thought of it was like, duh, I'm sure. Okay, now I can add my ribbon. And this card's finished. So thank you guys for being here today. I am going to quickly do a catalog tour of what's about to be going away from our mini catalog and tell you what'll be on sale. So you can hang out for that if you want. But as far as these cards go, don't forget, this is a class that you can get from me in June. The link is not out yet, although you can join the club now. It is $30 for 12 cards. And there's another design that I'm not making today. So you'll make 3 each of 4 designs. Now, but you can have a chance to win these 3 fully made cards from today's video by commenting on the video. That'll get you entered. And then if you share the video, that will get you entered again, but make sure you comment that you shared. Thank you, Lori. Just like Lori just did. Just comment that you shared, because Facebook and YouTube both will not tell me. It's like private information, which is funny because we can see so much else, but you know, that's fine. So if you need these links, you can sign up for my email newsletter. You can email me, Jennifer@jennifercotton.com. You can message me if you need, you know, anything else, the starter kit, product, whatever, just let me know. I can help you out. Of course, my blog, stamptherapist.com, you'll find links to ordering and events and all that. I have not updated it for June's events, though that will be done by June 1st. I don't know yet when that will fit in between now and May 31st. Mary Ann, I'm glad you need this set. Lori, thank you very much. Thank you, Jackie. Good to see you. Thank you, Tammy. By the way, anyone I didn't say hi to, I apologize. Once I start stamping, I get like head down, and then I don't know how far back to go on the comments, but also sometimes I'm like, I know I saw, for example, Pat's comment and Landa's comment, but now there's one in between that I swear I didn't see during the video. So who knows? But so I apologize. It's not ever like skipping somebody on purpose. Okay, so we have until May 31st to get what we want from this catalog that's retiring until it becomes while supplies last. So we are going to move this. I'm going to put this, and I'm going to take this off. Okay, so thank you guys for being here. If you are leaving me now because this part is not interesting to you, thank you very much. Remember, next week I possibly am not doing a video because I'm going out of town. I'm actually going to a Stampin' Up event, like a demonstrator organized Stampin' Up event, and I will be getting to see a lot of top demonstrators and getting 75 card swaps back. So I'll share those the following week at the minimum. But y'all know me, I'm going to try to do the video no matter what, but we'll just see how overwhelmed I get. Maybe it might be a video with only 1 card or something like that. But anyway, so thank you very much. Now I'm going to do this catalog tour. So page 8 and 9, Sweet Talk. Almost everything on this page is getting cut. That means it's retiring and not coming back. Let me check something. Yeah. So the bundle, Sweet Conversations, is going away. We are keeping, what is it called? Gingham embossing folder. Then the sweet little boxes, which are really, really good treat boxes for anything for what is it called? Valentine, but they're not only specifically Valentine. They're super, super thick cardboard, and they're very easy to assemble. I have mine here. I actually have really everything from this catalog is in this one drawer. I could access it all, but I don't think you want to probably sit through that long of a video. So thick. They have the adhesive on them. They're amazing. And they're only $5 starting June 1st while supplies last. So just remember, because I may forget to keep saying that, any sale price does not start until June 1st, and it's while supplies last. The iridescent rhinestones jewels are staying. I'm just going to point out what's retiring now. The Real Red Faux Linen Ribbon, $5.25. The Sweet Talk designer paper, half price, $5.75. That's a 12 by 12 paper, $5.75. It's gorgeous. You should grab it. And here's that faux linen ribbon. So pretty. Okay. Of course, remember when the sale prices start. Then, if y'all want this bundle, get it on day one of the sale because while supplies last. Don't buy the bundle. Enter these codes separately. The stamp set is $9. The dies are $14.50. I was going to grab my calculator for you. $23.50 for both. That's $23.50 times 2. That's less than half price of the bundle. Pretty good, but it'll be while supplies last. Which, I don't know. I assume if it's on sale, maybe they have more in stock, but who knows? Okay, that was page 10 with the bundles and all. Page 11, Love and Happiness bundle. The whole thing is retiring, but those dies will be $14.50. It's a hybrid. Is it hybrid? Yeah. It's die cuts and embosses at the same time, or you can only use the die or only use the embossing. It's pretty amazing. The dies are $14.50. They can stand alone, by the way. So that may be something you want to get for $14.50 without the stamp set. Let's see where mine is. See, here's all my mini stuff. But I did not grab the one. Maybe I did. Oh, I might have it in the wrong section. It's in a plastic thing. Well, it's pretty amazing. Let me just check real quick. I want to do a video showing my organization. Believe it or not, I'm actually kind of organized in here. And anyway, that's why all my stuff is right behind me, except for my stamps are across the room. So see, these dies stand alone. You have labels, hearts, flowers, a super cute little heart there that's like funny shape. And then this large heart is the one that can fit in the embossing folder if you want. Okay. Maybe I will pull out some product because it's right here. Anyway, they're $14.50. Did I say that? $14.50. The Gumball Greetings bundle is retiring, and the dies will only be $14. Yay, from $28. So these are great deals. That's page 12. Page 13, Nuts and Bolts is retiring. Super cute little, I think, Valentine set, but really just, especially little boys, but I know girls like robots too. Page 13, Nuts and Bolts. It's robots. Did your kid like robots? Then there we go. Page 14 and 15. So the flowering tulips are staying. However, the bundle is not. So if you want that bundle pricing for $52, 10% off for flowering tulips, you want to get that by the end of June before this catalog goes away. Right? Yes. It's like so many dates. It's a little confusing. But Tulip Fields is going away. That one's not coming back. So get that bundle. And let me see if it's discounted. Yep. So the windmill dies are going to be discounted to $16.50. Flowering Tulips is not discounted because it's not retiring, but the bundle pricing is. Okay. And then Tulip Field, that's the bundle, sorry. Flowering Fields designer paper, which if y'all remember, we showed it on here. It's gorgeous. It's only going to be $8.05. Yay. It's going to be only $8.05. So that takes us through page 17. On page 18, Rainbow of Happiness is retiring. So sad. So this one, we're going to put this, it's noisy. These rainbow dies are amazing. They're just so cute. So you should get them. Let me find them right there. So cute. They're only $15.50. You can get the stamp set and the dies. So 18 plus $15.50. 18 plus 15. I have too much stuff over here. $33 basically for the bundle instead of $44. While supplies last, though. They're so cute. And then on page 19, Friends of the Forest is retiring. I think this stamp set is so cute. It's adorable. I used it in a couple of classes, and I love it. So I recommend that one, of course. Page 20, Hello Ladybug. Only the bundle pricing is going away. So if you want to get the Ladybug stamp set and the punch for 10% off, get that before the end of June. But you can still get those products. Page 22, 23, Crane of Happiness, Crane of Fortune, I should say. Basically, this whole thing is retiring except for the soft succulent shimmer satin ribbon that's staying. So the bundle is retiring. Let me check for a discount. Yes, the dies will be $14.50 instead of $29. So you definitely would want to purchase those separately to get the sale pricing. The polished dots, I don't know why these didn't carry over. They're so good, but they are retiring and they will be $5.25. Okay, Sarah, I got scared. She scared me with the sound thing. But I know how it is. I need to look at these comments more often. Deb, you are very welcome. I'm glad this is helpful for planning, like she just said. Okay, polished dots, $5.25. Mother of Pearl, which again, I wanted Mother of Pearl to stay so bad. This paper is literally so gorgeous. Let me see if I can quickly access it, although I don't know if it shows as good on the video. I've used, like, I bought it and used it, bought it and used it. This is what I have left out of many packs I bought. But if y'all haven't seen this, just order a pack so you can see. Look at it. And it's like slick. It's just plain on the back. You don't want to use the back. It's thick. It just looks like magic. It looks like psychedelic. It looks like futuristic and space and pretty and elegant. It's so good, but it's not carrying over. And it's discounted to $4.20. So definitely recommend that one because it's awesome. And then the Symbols of Fortune designer paper. If you guys remember, I did a video where I made 3 or 4 cards with that. It was a Stamp-A-Stack. The paper is so pretty, even if you don't want the crane stamp set, which is gorgeous as well, though, for real. This paper is gorgeous, and it's half price, $7.50. This is one with the gold foil, so it's originally more expensive. So that was pages 22 to 23. The bundle is on page 24, where you see the discount where I've written in my catalog. $14.50 for the Good Fortune dies. On page 25, Paradise Palms, only the bundle pricing is retiring. So the stamp set and dies will carry over, but not at a discount. So if you want that discount, you need to get it now by June 30th. Page 26, the whole thing is retiring. It's the Boughs and Blossoms bundle. So there's a stamp set and a punch. And it's not discounted. It's just all retiring. And then page 27, which I do have that. I have the whole bundle, but I'm not going to pull the stamps because why am I not going to pull the stamps? Because you can see them right here in the catalog. Okay, but this Bow's, what is it called? Bow punch. It punches two different types of little images that are perfect if you don't want to take the time to like do some die cutting, but you want to embellish. It's perfect. You can just add a little embellishment on your projects. I've seen so many cute things done with this. So grab that while you can, if you want it. It can, again, replace some die cutting sometimes. On page 27, Easter Friends will be retiring. Adorable. Remember the scrapbook pages I made with this one? So cute. Page 28, Garden Greenhouse. The whole thing is retiring. It's a gorgeous bundle. If you especially are into planting and gardening and greenhouses, you'll love it. These dies are amazing. I don't have this one, but the dies are going to be down to $17. So that, again, is going to be a good deal. Yay, Pat. I'm glad this is helpful. You could sit here and go along with my video and mark your catalog. Hopefully I didn't make any mistakes, though. Knock on wood. Knock on wood. I do make mistakes. I did this last night while I was watching a reality show, but, you know, hopefully it's pretty close to accurate. Sadly, page 30, Flowering Rain Boots. The whole thing is just retiring. Sad. This is an amazing stamp set and bundle. Legit. It's amazing. But it's all going away. No discounts. Get that while you can. Also sad, Kite Delight on page 31. That was page 30. Page 31, Kite Delight is not only retiring, but it's only $12.60. This stamp set is so cute. This is the one Alejandra and I did with our Sunshine and Rainbows class, and we love it. We love this stamp set. It's so summery. I wish I could use it for my July 4th scrapbook pages. Maybe I can. It's in June. Maybe this is what I'll use, but it might sell out. So buy it now if you're going to take my scrapbook class. If you're here local, you'll be able to use my stamp sets. I might use this because I think it's perfect for July 4th pages if you're in the US. Don't you? I think that's what I'll do. I forgot I could use this. This is where I was struggling and figuring out my projects. But I think it's going to sell out quickly because it's so cute, but maybe not. Don't forget, by the way, stamp sets sold out the fastest and the most with our annual catalog retiring list. So who knows if that will happen again, but keep that in mind if any stamp sets are on your list. June 1st, while supplies last. Yeah, I think I'll use this for scrapbook class. It'll be good. And it'll be good for summer, which I also wanted to do. I'm very excited now. Okay, page 32, 33. Very sadly, the Artfully Layered Bundle is retiring. They're not even bringing it back. It's so cute. So the dies will be $17.50. I don't know why. I feel like this wasn't as popular as it should have been as far as people purchasing it, because it makes such gorgeous cards. We use this for our cruise, a ton of our cruise projects this past year. And I did a Stamp-A-Stack with it. It's gorgeous. So check it out. Now, we get to keep the white frayed ribbon, the faux sea glass, and the vellum layering designs, but artfully composed 12 by 12 designer paper, which again, gorgeous, is only $10.35 on page 33. Then on page 35, Dahlia Days Bundle. The whole thing's retiring, so everything's going away. The dies will be $27.30. So that's a good deal there. Page 36, Flowing Flowers is retiring. Remember, this was an online ordering special. I thought I made some really pretty cards with it, and I've seen so many gorgeous ones on Pinterest with this stamp set. These flowers are so pretty, and of course with Stampin' Up's technology, the detail you get, light and dark when you stamp it, and the font, like the greetings are so pretty. Thank you, happy birthday, sending a card instead of a text. Time for a happy dance. I like you, just a note. The font and the greetings are amazing. So that one's retiring. On page 37, Daffodil Daydream is staying, but only the bundle pricing will be going away. So you're going to want to get that bundle pricing by June 30th, $54.75, 10% off for both. And that's an amazing bundle, by the way. It's gorgeous. I've done videos with that one too. I say videos with an S, but it's usually I've done a video. Page 38, the Seize the Day bundle is retiring. The whole thing. So the dies and the stamp set, great for cruise stuff, but also just, of course, a lot of people love ocean and nautical images. I have this one. It's gorgeous. It's going away. Page 40, the Amazing Silhouettes bundle pricing only is going away. So on that one, I have those dies at the bottom of my stack here, I think. These dies are a must. I actually own 2 of them now. They spell out thanks, amazing, and you, right? Thanks, amazing. Oh, you and the word are. I'm like, there's something missing. So separately, thanks, you are amazing. And there's the outline die of the word and the detail die of the word, so you can layer them or not. No stamp that says these words, just the dies. What they're bundled with is just a decorative stamp set called Amazing Silhouettes. But if you want Amazing Silhouettes and you want these dies, if you want to get 10% off, you need to do that by June 30th. That's page 40. Page 41, Eden's Garden bundle is retiring, just the bundle pricing again. So if you want to save that 10%, get that now. New Horizons. This is the worst cut they made. They just took a red marker and marked out this entire page. So on page 43, the On the Horizons bundle, goodbye. This is the one I did for this sampler class. So cute, in my opinion. Isn't that cute? Look at this paper. It's gorgeous. This paper is retiring, and no, not discounted. Not discounted. That means it's popular, I think. So all this stuff is retired. Let me see if these dies. Oh no, I think they're not discounted. I believe they're not, unless I made a mistake. So that, again, I think that means it's popular. So get that now, or, since it's not discounted, I would get it this month instead of June 1st when it's Moss Paws last. The cotton ribbon combo pack is going to be $6.30. So that is, yes, I have it right here. Really pretty Blushing Bride and Misty Moonlight. Get you some Misty Moonlight ribbon there. Is it blushing or petal pink? Hold on. It's petal pink, sorry. I know the difference between those 2 colors, yet I mix the names up all the time. I know the actual visual difference, but it's the names in my brain. Pebbles Enamel Shapes will be $5.25. I got everything. I got it all. Here's the polished dots that I was complaining about. I want those to stay. No fair. What did I just... Oh, pebbles. Pebbles are $5.25. I should have some pebbles. Hold on. And then what's next? The designer paper, which is gorgeous. The New Horizons designer paper. Oh, that's not the pebbles. Is what the heck? Going away, not discounted. Oh, here they are. It's half a pack of pebbles that I have here. So cute. Little rocks. We used them on that sampler. Okay, moving on. Page 45, the Gentle Waves background stamp is retiring. This is a really cool stamp. No, I don't own it, but I could have in the future. April made a really cute card using this one. It's retiring. Gentle Waves, big background stamp if you like that. Page 46, the Soaring Swallows, the whole thing is going away. So the bundle, the stamp set, and the dies. And these dies will be discounted to $23.80. Page 48, another pretty rough cut, although the stamp set and dies are staying. Only the bundle pricing is going away. But all these things that go with it, all of them are retiring. So the adhesive back hexagons, which I don't know why they're not more popular, or maybe they are, I don't know, are going to be $5.25. I love them so much. They're so cute. The Abstract Beauty cards and envelopes, $5. I don't know if I have any because we used them. Yeah, I think I literally don't have any left, but I had, oh no, that's nothing. I did have some. Anyway, they're just, are they note card size? Can't remember. Where is it? 10 card bases. Abstract Beauty. I guess they're full size. I made cards with these. I just can't remember. They're gorgeous though. They have all these watercolor backgrounds, matching envelopes. They're going to be discounted to $5, and you're going to get 10 card bases and 10 envelopes for $5. And then the Abstract Beauty ephemera pack, that's this thing. It's just these little, they're not stickers, they're die cuts. There's vellum ones, there's paper ones. Super cute, match all this stuff. Those will be discounted to $4.55. That's the ephemera pack. And then the Abstract Beauty 4x6 designer paper is $7.50. That is a deal. This paper is gorgeous. You definitely want it. Just believe me. Let me see. Mine is, I've used a ton of it. So I have all these partial packs and maybe missing stuff, but it's got the gold foil. It's got fun colors and patterns. It's like watercolory distress. There is a little black and white in there. It fits perfectly, by the way, in our Memories and More, what do we call them? The page protectors. They're either 4x6 or 3x4. So you just cut these in half. So that's a perfect fit. We made our album with these on the cruise. I love it. And it's going to be $7.50. Okay. I know, Lori, I was surprised by On the Horizons too. Definitely. Denise, no problem. That's how I watch videos too. This is random, but she says she's in and out today. I'll be on my computer. Then I need to do something on my computer. So then I switch to my phone, whoever's video I'm watching. And I go back and forth, or I need to go to the restroom. So I put it on my phone and take it with me. Anyway, so I get it. The phone rings, whatever. Okay, page 51. I think this is a great stamp set that's retiring, happy and heartfelt. It just has all of these awesome greetings in a really cute cursive font. Like most of them, like I heart you. It's cursive, but instead of love, it's literally just a heart. Is there something else like that? Maybe not. But anyway, they're just cursive and cute. And, oh, here it is. Mom. Happy Mom Day. And the O in mom is a heart as well. Heck yeah. We have to celebrate this. Yay for love. Lucky you. I have you. Hello, baby. All day your way. Happy Dad Day. Congratulations. No matter what. Thank you. Being awesome is just your thing. You matter to me. No matter what. Love that set. Okay, here we go. You've been wanting these dies, but you're like, I'm not going to spend $72 on a bundle. These slimline card dies are now on page 52, $29.50 starting June 1st. That is these dies here. I used them at a kickoff event. We used the chevron one. It's 4 dies. They are slim line card sized. So they're huge. They were $59. Now they're going to be $29.50 while supplies last. The stamp set is also retiring, called Slim Sayings, but not discounted. But if you wanted both, they definitely stand alone. But if you wanted both, you're still going to save more by getting both. So it's 22 plus 29, 30, 40. That's like 52. So about $20 off the bundle price. That's a huge discount. I think the price probably deterred a lot of people from these dies. And then on page 53, best delivery, retiring. Super cute little delivery truck with birthday wishes and stuff. Page 54, Ranunculus Romance. Only the bundle pricing is going away. So if you want the dies and stamp set at a discount, get that now. Page 55, here's a great deal. Bragworthy is a stamp set. It's retiring. It's only $9.50. And it has some really good sayings in it. Your friendship is as bragworthy as a dress with pockets. Oh my gosh. So true. There's a image of 5 stars, and then below says, would recommend you as a friend. Is that not awesome? Thanks for being the person I overthink things with. I have about 3 people I can send this to, and they'll be like, yes, and they'll roll their eyes. 1 minute you're young and cool, and the next you're getting excited over new towels. Happy birthday. I'm here for you. Seriously, try to get rid of me. Just try. And look at you doing grown-up things and stuff. Honestly, I don't have the stamp set, and now that I've read these all out loud, I think I need to purchase it. I'm literally going to write myself a note. Bragworthy. And that would be one that if I purchase it now, it's for, which I don't keep my retired stuff normally, for me to keep for special people, because there's so many. Isn't that awesome? Give a like if you think that is an awesome set. Okay. Page 56, Sentimental Swirls. Stamp set is retiring. Pages 58, 59. So Blessings of Home and Honeybee Home, the 2 bundles are staying. They're staying as bundles. The stamps and dies are staying. But most of these accessories on this page are retiring. We do get to keep the Hive embossing folder, thank goodness. The denim ribbon is retiring for its 2nd time at minimum that I know of. Sorry, but true. It is a gorgeous ribbon, and I really like it, and it's retiring again, so you can get it for $4.90, June 1st. Heart and Home doilies will be doilies. Hold on, I'm grabbing the wrong stuff. There's 3 colors in there. They're awesome. They will be $4.50. And the back is white, so you can always use the back side. If you want to stock up on these for your tea party stuff, your tea boutique, we don't have any doilies in the new catalog. No doilies. The back of these are white. You can leave them white or color them. So grab those. Those are doilies. Heart and Home Memories and More is $7. It's really gorgeous. It's got the 3x4 and 4x6 printed cards. It matches the designer paper and, of course, the theme of the 2 stamp sets. It's so gorgeous. There's stickers. I don't remember if I ever used mine, honestly. It would make a great card class, but I don't think I ever did it. So the stickers can go along with scrapbooking, journaling, and card making. There's like goals, happy birthday. We can get through anything together for you, thankful for you. And then there's flowers and stuff, all that. And then there's the 4x6 cards that, again, they fit into our page protectors, but also you can put them on cards. And then you can put them directly on those card bases, the Heart and Home Memories and More cards and envelopes. You get 2 sizes. I did use these in my celebration projects. And we combined them with the stamps as well as the doilies and all that. I don't know if I have any here, though. Oh, yeah, I do. So one has a wood grain background and one has misty moonlight and white stripes, the card bases, and then there's matching envelopes. It's gorgeous. So those will be $9 for 20 card bases, 10 of each size. So there's a note card size and actually a 4. It's not note card. Let me just read it. 4 1/4 by 6 1/4, and 3 1/4 by 4 1/4 cards. And last but not least, the Heart and Home gorgeous designer paper. Love that so much. Is going to be $10.35. That's on page 59. Page 62. Basically, page 62 and 63, everything is retiring. We have the every chapter stamp set. Stamp. It's a single stamp. I enjoy every chapter of our friendship. It's just a big stamp. And then More Love stamp is retiring, and that's discounted to $9. It's a really large image. It's actually, I think, shrunk down on this page because it fits almost the whole front of your card. And it is discounted to $9. It's really ornate and frilly words, fancy. The world, what does it say? The world needs more love notes. Did I read that? I already forgot if I read it already. And by the way, I enjoy every chapter of our friendship is a stack of books that say the words on the spine in different fonts and things. There's bookmark. There's a teacup on top with glasses on top of the top book. Okay, and then on page 63, Catch You Later is retiring. This is a super cute set. I have it right here. This was on a gift. My stuff is falling. That I received from Robin at Retreat. She stamped the cat that's staring down at the fish, and the fish is staring up at the cat in a fishbowl. And then she stamped, I'll catch you later, dear friend. And it was on a pack of goldfish, so appropriate. Anyway, so it's got monkeys hanging from a tree, I think, I don't want to say what kind of birds these are, but 2 birds, like a mom and a baby bird. I know, Lori, I agree. I literally am going to order those words, but I'm going to wait till they go on sale. But then I'm going to have to order it on, yes, Jean, right? I'm going to have to order it on day 1 because I can't chance the whole, selling out thing. Look, Sarah's smarter than all of us. She uses it all the time already. See, there we go. Okay, so Catch You Later, 2 birds. It's like a parent bird and a baby bird, but it's like a certain type of bird. It has a thing sticking out of the top of its head, and I feel like I want to say partridge, but I don't know what it is. These are outline images that you can color in, and they're cutesy. So we have, I'll catch you later, dear friend. I'll always be here for you. Happy birthday from us. Better together. Hey there. You're just perfect. P-U-R-R. And I love hanging around with you. So that's a good one. Catch you later. Retiring. On page 64, the Happy Hedgehogs bundle pricing is retiring, but the stamps and punch are staying full price though. So get that discount by June 30th. Page 66, sadly, Cactus Cuties is retiring. It's so cute. The punch is going to be discounted to $16.20. And of course, the stamp set's retiring as well. So if you want to get that cheaper, you would want to get, well, let me do the math here actually, because it's $16.20 from $18.33. It's still going to be cheaper to get the bundle. So keep that in mind. If you only want the punch, buy that. If you want both, get the bundle. So you might as well get it now before it goes while supplies last, because it's not going to be cheaper if you want the bundle. I hope that makes sense. Get it before June 1st if you if there's not a sale price involved. Okay, Lucky You, page 67, retiring. I think this stamp is so cute. All the words, it's like a watercolor wash, and then the words are etched out of that. So when you stamp it, there'll be like if you stamp it in green, a green background watercolor, and the words will show up white, like your white paper underneath. So I bought it. It's my little check mark. I still never used it because I kind of kept forgetting about it, but it's so cute. Also on this page, I hope I didn't miss other stuff at the tops of the pages that I might have. The Supple Shimmer paper is going to be discounted to $3.50. that's the one that the picture in the catalog does not look like the color of that blue one, but the pink looks right. They call it pink and blue. There's pink. But the one that they call blue is more definitely just an iridescent. It doesn't look like the picture in the catalog. And so it's gorgeous. Actually, it's more versatile because it's just can match a lot of colors. So that's a glimmer paper that is going to be $3.50. There's a full 12 by 12 of it. And then Hey Sports Fan is pretty much all going away. I think the stamp set is currently not orderable, but they should be making more. That's just a temporary thing. But these dies, the sports events dies, are going to be discounted to $13.50. So that's a big discount. And we just used these in my scrapbook class this month. The fan baker's twine is going to go down to $5.25. You get 3 baker's twines in there. Poppy Parade with white, Night of Navy, and Evening Evergreen. The resin stars will be $5.60. So cute. You get 4 different colors of stars, 2 different sizes in each color. 120 pieces. And then the Hey Sports Fan 12 by 12 designer paper will be $5.75. Definitely for sports lovers, and I think especially baseball lovers, that paper is gorgeous. Nice and distressed, sort of vintage looking. I got the word right, vintage. Thank you, True Blaze. I'm glad I skipped everything on page 65. Hold on. I'm glad y'all think this is useful. Oh, thank you. Okay, I'm going to go backward to page 65. What I skipped, because Celebrating You should be carrying over, according to my notes, but who knows. Butterflies and flowers layering decorative masks are retiring. I have a sample right here with those. And they are only going to be $7. And look what they do. Ooh, if you got my online ordering special last month, you got this card with your kit, because Karen made it, with these masks. And there is a Stampin' Up! Video that shows you how to use these masks, which I can share with you if you need. How to use them, because it's 2 layers, step 1, step 2, and so on. So isn't that gorgeous? Those will only be, I'm saying it wrong, but y'all know what I mean. They're going to be only $7. So thank you for telling me I skipped that, Facebook user, because it doesn't say your name. But I appreciate that. And yeah, I was thinking, I think I missed something on, let me go back real quick. Look real quick. We're almost done, so don't worry. This isn't the annual catalog. Yeah. On page 12, I forgot to look up the frosted beads assortment, which you can put, of course, inside the gumball machine. This is on the gumball greetings page. They're going to be $5.25. And the gumball machine shaker domes are going to be $4.90. So I did skip that on page 12. And that's some good prices for this. You can get this whole suite of stuff to make these gorgeous gumball cards. I wish I had mine over here that Lisa made for me. Remember, those dies will be $14, and you can get the shaker domes and the filler stuff for discounts. So let me just check the tops of the pages real quick. I think Sparkle Sequins did carry over. Even when shopping, I miss those products that are just up in a corner of these pages. I don't love how they do that. It needs like a big red circle or something. Remember what else that's in this book, that's in those sections. But anyway, hopefully I'm catching the bulk of this stuff. Okay, so we'll move on. Got a few here that are where a lot of stuff is staying. Okay, page 72. The whole home and garden bundle is retiring. Stamps and dies. And so those dies, the garden dies, will be $14. That's a great deal. Super cute. Super cute. If you need it, you know you need it. We've got a ladder, a rake, a shovel, gloves, shears, whatever those are called. Shears, maybe. A spade, a garden spade, etc. And then on page 73, Brave Vikings is retiring. This is a really cute set, literally girl and boy Viking, a Viking ship. You're strong and brave. You got this. Happy birthday. You conquered another year. I've taken a Viking to you. They're like cartoonish images and outlined to be colored in. But I've seen a lot of other demonstrators do super cute stuff with this set. So it's definitely super cute. And then For the Record on page 74 is retiring. This is another one I sadly purchased and have not used. I might have assembled it. I can't remember now. Intending to use it and then still didn't actually stamp it. But I actually bought it originally because I thought it would be good for team stuff because it's got like, you're awesome. I don't know. It's like gold record kind of deal. Like if someone reaches a goal or something, then I didn't use it. Okay. I think that's basically the end of the book. I never marked the back because my brain can't handle going back and forth and I don't want to do it twice. So I don't have it marked back here, what's retiring and what's discounted. Here's my list. Woo! Which I emailed this out yesterday, don't forget. But on page 90, the host items, of course, are going to retire, and they will be while supplies last too. The only way to get these is either, of course, if you host a party and your sales at the party are 150 or more, then you get at least 10% of that back in free merchandise. Well, within that 10% of free dollars, you can choose host gifts if you want. You don't have to. And they always, quote, cost less than they would at a retail value. So Mischievous Mice is $12.50 and Expressions of Friendship are $13.50. So for example, you place a $150 order, 10% of that is $15. Times 0.10, whatever. It's $15. Out of that 15, you could spend $12.50 and get Mischievous Mice. Makes sense? That's how you get it. Or of course, if you host a party and your friends order 150 or more, and of course you get more the more your party is. Or if you collect orders from friends and they all agree to say this is going to go toward Mary's party. You know, it doesn't have to be an actual event. It's just orders. By the way, demonstrators always get host benefits for our orders and our discount. So if I place a $150 order, I pay a minimum. I actually get more, but I pay a minimum of 20% less than that. But I get 150 worth of benefits. So I get the host benefits, I get celebration if we're doing that, etc. I can take advantage of all of my Stampin' Up sales, like the buy one, get one half off next month, these discounts, my discount goes on top of that, and I get host benefits. It's a great company. They don't restrict us the way a lot of companies do. I know many, but I know specifically one direct sales company, and this is just their model, that's fine, but they have customer specials and they have consultant specials. You can't, if you go in and put in a consultant order, you don't qualify for these customer specials. That is not how Stampin' Up does it. I qualify, my team, everybody, you buy the kit today, you qualify, excuse me, for all of the customer specials as well. And your discount goes on top of that. Hopefully that makes sense. If y'all have any question, Pat says, love the mice. You're welcome. Is that Karen? Is that Karen? You're welcome for the catalog walkthrough. Pat loves the mice. Thank you guys for staying here and listening to my catalog walkthrough. If you have any questions about the class I talked about today, the starter kit, ordering retreats, like anything, or just let me know. Don't forget to comment on this video and you'll get a chance to win these 3 cards fully made, mailed to you. And if you share the video, comment that you shared, that'll get you entered again. All that helps me. So thank you guys very much. Hope you guys have a great day. This video went long, but that was because of the catalog part. So hopefully that was helpful. And if not, luckily you were allowed to sign off and skip it. So everyone have a great day. I will either see you next week or in 2 weeks, depending. So thank you guys very much. I appreciate it. And I will see you later. Bye.